Hi, Madbronco here. Behind me is today's load. The truck I'll be driving is a Renault and the load is 8 tons of cars. We will be driving from Kaunas to Tartu, so please join me and let's get trucking. Right, okay, good morning, thank you for joining me. As you can see, I'm in the truck already, getting ready to leave. And you've seen the truck and the load in the intro. Yeah, the weather's a little bit different today, as you can see. So I think we'll get the engine started, get warmed up, check the mirrors. Look pretty good, yep, no issues with the width of the trailer or anything today. Got a car transporter trailer with some cars on it. Like I say, you've seen that in the intro. Got the sat nav built in, little dinky thing on the dashboard, well, on the windscreen. Not my favourite, but anyway, let's make a move, let's get going. As you can see, it's not too bad a day actually. The weather's, quite nice. It's a little bit cold. We've got a nice-ish blue sky, the sun's out. Just a little bit frosty and snowy. Anyway, I'm going to leave Kaunas this morning. Just coming up for about 11:30, so a little bit of a later start today. Right, let's go. Gates opened. Let's hit the road. And as you will have heard in the intro, we're heading to a place called Tartu. And I've had a look at the map, so I'm going to get my countries right this time. And we're actually in Lithuania. Oh, blimey, where the hell did you come from, buddy? Gee whiz, man. Not much traffic about. Pull across the road and he just appears. Wow, amazing. Anyway, yeah, I was struggling the other day with getting my Lithuanias and Estonias and Latvias around the right way, so I've checked the map and we're in Lithuania, and we're heading to Estonia. So right, so now I've got that out of the way. It's quite a long drive today. And it's actually doing something a little bit different this week. I'll be doing 4 jobs this week. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. Well, this is pretty quiet, isn't it? Won't complain. Nice weather. See, nice-ish blue sky there, a little bit of cloud, but quite a nice scene, isn't it? With the sort of frosty, snowy landscape. So we're losing this lane. Blimey, we're coming up with some traffic lights. Oh yeah, I wonder why the cars were stopped in front of us. Anyway, look at that across there, that bit of a village and stuff. Lovely, lovely picture, postcard view. So yeah, so it's quite a cool house, wasn't it? So yeah, so like I say, doing something a little bit different this week. Doing 4 jobs. Right, so we're turning left here, by the looks of it. Sorry, I've completely lost my track negotiating that junction. Oh, water there, oh that's nice. Yeah, we're doing 4 jobs this week. Like I say, we're heading, oh look at that, both ways. We're heading into Estonia today, and we will be stopping. Well, I'm really making a right mess of this morning, getting myself completely jumbled up. Let's get through the basics first before I start telling some elaborate story about why we're doing 4 jobs this week. Well, look at this curve coming up. Yeah, we got quite a drive today. Obviously, it doesn't help the fact that some of it is cross country on the road we're on, so obviously slower speed, but should be pretty much a full 8, I think it was 8 or 9 hour drive, 8 hours, 7 hours, I can't remember now. So obviously I'll be looking for a rest stop somewhere about halfway. I've had a look on the map when I was checking which countries we were in and which country we was going to. So I found somewhere for us to stop, so that's all sorted. Right, looks like we've got a bit of a junction coming up here. What we got? Not left here, oh left, next one. Okay, confusing myself. So we're turning left, and then what, we're going on the motorway. It loops around. We'll see when we get there. Right, where are you going? You're turning right, cool. Not much traffic, let's get going. Oh yeah, that's probably the motorway there, isn't it? Looping back. So we're going to go under it and then loop back round, okay, cool. So yeah, wow, this is pretty quiet, isn't it? In regards to traffic, I think we've got more cars on our trailer than are on the road. Right, so we're going to turn right here. Just past this sign, okay, cool. The names on the sign don't really mean anything to us. It's going to loop back round onto the motorway. Pretty long old slip road, isn't it, to loop round? It's going to go straight now and then round. Is it a motorway? Oh, it's a roundabout. Is it a roundabout? It's so hard to see. I suppose I could zoom the sat-nav in, but oh no, it's not a roundabout. It's just coming off and getting on lanes, isn't it? Well, I don't know what's going on with me today. Somebody's been a bit of a naughty boy there. Been stopped by the police. Well, this is pretty quiet as well. Won't complain. Got a nice day, not too much traffic. Anyway, now we've got on the motorway and we can get up to speed, cruising speed, and stick the old cruise control on and enjoy the nice wintry scenery. And get on with my story. Oh, hello, what have we got going on over there? Not good with ambulances or fire engines and stuff. Or car crash. Oh, blimey. I nearly have a crash myself, rubbernecking. Gee whiz, man. Anyway, yeah, so what happened regarding this week is obviously my plan was to head to Estonia because there's a one racetrack or one sort of full-blown kind of, I suppose, well-known if you're in Estonia racetrack, circuit where they do actually hold saloon car races and. Used to, I'm not sure whether they still do, they used to, single seaters and stuff. So obviously that was my destination, and it's what's it called? It's called something like the Auto Ring 24 or something. A little weird name, and it's in a place called Tartu. Well, it's just outside the town, but you know, literally 5 minutes outside the town. So it's a town sort of over on the sort of west coast. It's actually on the coast. And I mean, I had seen jobs a few weeks ago. I remember seeing Tartu coming up, and I'm thinking, right, okay, so I can see it's somewhere that's, you know, I can get a job, probably should be able to get a job too. Yeah, of course, famous last words. Well, this is a bit weird. Left a strip of snow down the middle of the road. Okay, so we're going down to one lane. We're getting to the countryside again. God, look at that. Oh, it's the old big truck stop thing that we stopped at the other day. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too early to stop there, so I wasn't planning on stopping there. Still got a few more hours to go. We're probably about halfway ish to stopping. But anyway, continue with my story. So yeah, so about a week or so ago, just over, when obviously I'm, you know, because I planned my job sort of a week ahead, 10 days ahead. You know, I got my job to Kaunas there, no problem. So I'm like, right, you know, we're in range to get to Tartu. Could I find a blooming job to, you know, into Tartu? Could I ever? Couldn't believe it. And I was getting to the point where, you know, I've got to take a job. I've got to do something. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up getting stuck. And this place, Tartu, kept popping up. So I checked it out on the map, and it's not that far away. You know, it's not ideal. Well, it's not. You know, I've driven further to get to a you know, racetrack. So I took this job partly because it was cars, and I do quite like car transporters. I never seem to get them much. Yeah, I've just put my lights on, which I don't think is a bad idea. You know, blue sky seems to have vanished. It's becoming over a bit murky. Railway line there, no train unfortunately. So yes, I took this job, and by chance it was actually the only job I could get to this Tartu place. It was on a Thursday. So I thought I'll have just one last check, see where there's anything into Tartu. And of course now I'm looking from Tartu to Tartu, so it's obviously within Estonia. And lo and behold, there was a job from Tartu to Tartu. No, from Tartu to Tartu. Oh, hello. Not a very good place to blooming stop, is it? Looks like someone's broken down, yeah. So I don't suppose you can pick and choose where your car breaks down, but anyway. So I thought, why not? I'll take it, you know.
got a now we've got a roundabout.
So I've got one more, so I've got this job, like I say, pretty much a full day to get us to Tartu. And then I've got another job tomorrow, which is not that long a run. Where we go? We're going out to the left here, aren't we? To then get to Kaunas. So we'll have, like I say, 4 jobs this week. Only a shortish run tomorrow. I think it's just under 4 hours. So, you know, it'll probably take me a couple of hours in the car. Yeah, this blooming sat nav, I'm having a bit of a fiddle, as you can see. It's not here, is it? I've zoomed it in. I've given in, and I've zoomed it in so that we don't miss our truck stop, which should be pretty soon. Should be that much further up the road here. So yeah, so that's why we've got 4 jobs this week. So I thought I might as well take advantage and get paid to drive them few extra miles instead of having to drive and then drive all the way back. So yeah, anyway, that sky's looking pretty ominous. But we'll be having a stop in a minute. So it can't be that much. Blimey, blooming police keep stopping and people keep getting, whoa, blimey, whoa. I think we're gonna not fit through there. Oh, looks like he's been pulled up and they're having a bit of a chat. I mean, I could have maybe shown my intention and squeezed through there and forced the cars on there. Well, it was a truck, wasn't it? That's what kind of put me off, actually. In fact, it was a truck. Could have probably still forced him to kind of go to his right a little bit. Right, so this will be the border. It's just over the border. This is it. So we're going to go through the border. It's just past the border. So we're out of Lithuania, and then I think there's the border for the other side, so we're in no man's land at the moment. Now the people that live in that house there, so where do they live? Lithuania or Estonia? That's always fascinated me, where people live when they do live in that sort of no man's land. Right, so it can't be that much further up around here somewhere. I know we was through the border into Estonia. It could be that sign I can see just there. I think it probably is. Where was I going to stop? So we came through the border. Oh, should I have stopped there? I've kind of... I'm going to see something in a second and I'm going to think, but for the moment it's kind of slipping my mind what trigger or where I decided to stop, because I'm a bit concerned now that I've just driven past a petrol station, which would have been a perfectly good place to stop. Perhaps it's this petrol station. Was it not the first, but the second? Yeah. I nearly go past it. Ah, this is why, because I noticed there was 2 petrol stations in the sort of area I wanted to stop, and this just seemed a lot bigger, sort of a lot easier to manoeuvre around than one where it's just a petrol station and you pull in and you know, there's no real parking as such. That was it. It's because this had some parking, opposed to just being a petrol station. Right, what's going to be the best way to go here? Probably through the wider part here. Oh, little Mercedes. Oh, that's nice. I've seen many of them about. Right. Oh. Huh. Kind of stuffed myself here a little bit. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and drive in. Have to reverse back just a little bit to try and get myself straightish against the curb so I don't get accused of blocking. Yeah, we'll pull up here and I can just shut back one, can't I? That curb a little bit, I think. What am I doing? It's not going very well, is it, on Mercedes? Wow, I'm really having a day of it today. I feel like I'm losing my mind. My blooming place is muddled up. Can't remember where I'm going to stop. What's going on? I should start putting a marker, shouldn't I, on the old sat nav to remind me instead of trying to remember. Anyway, I think that'll do. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. I have just taken my break as we are about 4.5 hours into the journey today. Always a welcome relief to stretch my legs, have a wee and grab something to eat. Anyway, we are making good time today so far and I've had my 45 minutes, so let's get back on the road. Right, okay, so I've had my break and as you can see I'm back in the truck. So I think we'll get the engine on and get going. The old darkness has come on pretty quick. It's starting to get a little bit dark and a little bit murky when we pulled in, but wow, it's just come down while I've been sat here, so yeah, considerably darker. As you can see, it's just after 6 in the evening. But we'll now get back out on the road. Hopefully there still won't be too much traffic around. It's pretty quiet around these parts. And let's go. It looks pretty clear. We've still got a fair way to drive yet, unfortunately. Quite a few hours drive. We're driving pretty much straight up the country. Like I say, Tartu, where we want to end up tomorrow, is over to the west on the coast, but we're driving sort of more up northeast kind of direction. Beams on, because there's no traffic much about. yeah, while I was on my break, I was thinking about my driving experience at the weekend and why I'm quite looking. Well, I mean, I look forward to every driving experience I do, but this one, yeah, going to be some pretty special cars I'll be driving. So I'm quite looking forward to this. It's going to be something completely different. So, I mean, I'm not going to give too much away. Oh wow, what's this? This is looking pretty interesting. What the flipping heck's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks... Did I espy a little bit of water on the left? Is it a dam or something we've just driven across? And from the structure, I'm guessing, possibly like some hydroelectric. I don't know. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to give too much away. But if you're curious about what I'll be driving, see how I get on. I'm sure it's called something like Auto Ring 24. It's not a circuit I'd ever heard of before, being as I don't think they televise races or anything like that. So I'm not sure if they still race there or not. Obviously they hold the driving experience, but yeah, it's not something I'd ever heard of. So yes, I'm really looking forward to that. And like I say, the cars especially should be pretty interesting. But anyway, we've got to finish up the work week yet. Oh wow, I was just thinking, I hope everybody, I never asked, I never, yeah, this, I've completely lost it today. Yeah, I hope everybody is alright today, even though we're about 6 odd hours or so into the day at the moment, 7 hours, I don't know. Yeah, I hope everybody's alright. I hope everybody's had a nice day. We've had some nice weather. I mean, luckily enough, the weather's not too bad. So, some sort of factory or building, business, I don't know. Yeah, the weather's not been too bad today. Quite nice to start off with, blue sky, a little bit of sun. Obviously turned a little bit murky as the afternoon went on. Oh, we seem to have... Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we want to be in this lane. Oh wow. See now, that's why I don't like these blooming sat-navs zoomed in, because I saw 2 lanes, thinking the road was opening up into a dual carriageway, not realising it was actually going to be a filter lane. Well, as it's turned out, it's the filter lane we need to get onto, I think we're going onto the motorway, aren't we, it looks like. So when it's zoomed in so close like this, things appear so quickly that sometimes you don't really have time to react. Oh, flipping out, blimey. It's a little bit slippery here, flipping out, the old truck nearly got away from you then. Oh, hello, some more blue lights on the other side there. Not sure what's going on there. And some more flashing lights up the road, wow. I must admit, it does seem a bit slippery, this motorway. I think they go crazy on the speed. luckily enough, we haven't got the heaviest of loads today. What have we got? About 6 or 7 cars on the trailer, so that's never going to be too much weight. I think even cruising at this speed, we should have enough time to get to Tartu tonight before our taco runs out. Haven't got any issues with oh blimey, what's that? It's a weird paint job. Is it just the light reflecting off of the paint? Yeah, we haven't got any deadline or curfew for tonight, so we've got plenty of time to get there. Oh, we're losing the lane, that's good, we've got a little space to drop into. A bit more traffic here, weirdly enough. I'm seeing hardly any traffic all day. And suddenly, 8 o'clock at night, we've got lights in our mirror, lights in front of us. At least it's moving, that's the good thing. At least the weather's holding out, which I'm pleased about. So obviously I'll be getting to Tartu tonight, and then back out again in the morning. Like I said earlier, it's obviously Thursday today, and then back out for the little run to Tartu tomorrow, on Friday. We're done, so I won't get much time in Tartu tonight. But I'm going to pretty much get delivered, go and find my hotel room, hit the sack, and get up in the morning and pretty much hit the road again. But oh no, what the flipping heck? Oh, look at the old train. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's pretty nice. Flipping heck. It's got some carriages. Oh, look at that snaking across the countryside there. All the lights on. Wasn't quite expecting that, but yeah, we'll take that as interesting, wasn't it? See the old train. Let them two vehicles that were in front of us, not that they were really holding us up, but let's let them get away from us a little bit. No, that's not another lane, that's a bus stop. Oh, what's that? Like a radio mast thing. You see it on the middle of the windscreen there, just gone behind the mirror. The old flashing light on top. It's like the old style sort of radio TV masts we used to have back in the UK. Right, that's a right hand turn lane. We won't go into that lane this time. Oh no, wait a minute, I should be in this lane this time. Oh, blooming. It's blooming sat nav. I should really zoom it out really, shouldn't I? Still got it zoomed in close. Right, so where are we going? Going down here to the roundabout. going on here? I've gone the wrong blooming way, haven't I? Now I've zoomed it out, I can't see where to go. Oh, these blooming sat navs. So I'm going to loop back round. Oh jeez, this has turned into a bloody disaster, hasn't it? This silly little sat nav. So I'm going to loop back round by this. It was a petrol station, wasn't there? Just here somewhere, so we'll get back onto this road. Oh, we're actually going to drive through the petrol station. Oh God. Right, okay. Straight through here. And now get back out onto the road, which will bring us back up to the roundabout. Should have gone straight across. And I've got this funny feeling that we're going to get back onto the motorway we've just come off of. Again, blindly following the bloody sat-nav. Alright, that's where it told us to go, but that's my point. Why the hell did it take us off? Because look, the motorway, we're going to go back onto it. The motorway we've just come off of. So we came off when we shouldn't have done. I took the wrong blooming turning. Luckily enough, we could loop back and double back on ourselves. So what was the point of that? Bloody sat nav. Sometimes they blooming do the stupidest of things. And if I couldn't have looped back round, that could have been a real bloody disaster then, because God knows where we would have ended up. Probably driving miles out of our way. I've had to have stopped somewhere because we would probably never have made it in time. Right, well, we've lost a little bit of time there messing around with that. I would like to kind of get on with it, but of course we're still on these blooming country roads. Hopefully we'll be alright. Just don't want to run out of time really tonight. It's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of peed me off a little bit. From this sat nav, like I say, it took me off of the motorway to take me back onto the same motorway. And in doing that, oh blimey, that was cones there in the road. Partly my own fault because I couldn't really see. The blooming sat nav zoomed in too far, but well. Okay, well we've disaster averted. We're back on track. Just a little bit of time there. Just hope we can just about squeeze this in. Have to push the limits a little bit. Another police car, wow. So what problem we got here? It's coming, let's keep going past. Oh, breakdown. Oh good, that coach has turned off. I must admit, I was catching up with him. Into that A-by there, so that's good. Didn't really want to get stuck behind something. I think next time I have one of these sat navs on the windscreen, I'll almost be inclined to use my own sat nav. That's a bit weird, where it was like a border looking area. But we've gone through the border. Huh. Okay, perhaps it was like a, I don't know, way station or something. All these kind of official government buildings here look the same. Perhaps it was a border at one point, I don't know. There's obviously only one. Perhaps they use it to take trucks off there and weigh them or something, I don't know. Anyway, looks like we're going to hang a left here somewhere where these cars are just going in or coming out of. And there's our sign for Tartu. Again, we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's as busy as, I don't know why. There's blooming trucks here. More trucks here than I've seen on the motorway all blooming day. Right, that's good. There's nothing coming. Keep on going. In front of us, which is good. I could see a few vehicles pulling across into this road, but they seem to have got to move on, so we've got nothing in front of us again, which is good, holding us up. There's somebody behind us. Sorry about that, mate. And the weather's still holding out, which is nice. Hopefully it'll stay like this for the rest of the trip. Quite a nice evening, actually. I mean, it could have been a disaster with the blooming sat-nav taking me the wrong way and then me going the wrong way, but I think we'll just about be alright to get there, get to Tartu, get delivered. Two things behind us, two cars, or a car and a motorbike. I'd be surprised if the motorbike doesn't come past us at some point. We're at the head of the queue at the moment, so it's good there's nothing in front of us to sort of hold us up or slow us down. Not that I'm going to be going crazy fast through these snaky country lanes anyway. The icy road. Oh God, be glad to get there now. I feel a bit tired. Got up quite early this morning, did some stuff, started getting my loads for next week, looking ahead, where I'm going to go, where we're going to go. Yeah, it'd be nice if anybody out there watching gets a moment, maybe you could like and subscribe the video. Subscribe to the channel. Also check out my Facebook page. I do post some extra content and also post the links to the videos and stuff, so you can like that. What the flipping heck? Oh, nice. I must admit, I was just looking at the sky thinking that looks really dark. Oh, what have we got going on there? Oh, they crashed into the roadwork thing. Oh my God. I think they put the wipers on because it seems to have started snowing. Okay, so much for my nice weather the rest of the trip. So if it's not bad enough that I've got snaky country lanes to contend with, whilst trying to get delivered before my time runs out. It's now starting to snow. Okay. I mean, I think this video deserves a like just for what we've gone through today. The weather, the sat-nav, me getting things muddled up. And that's got to be worth a like in itself. But anyway, luckily enough, we haven't got that much further to go. I can just see the marker showing up on the top right hand corner of the sat-nav, so we must be kind of just coming up for the outskirts of Tartu. Obviously we'll be going, and there you go, it's telling me Tartu is discovered. I'm sure we'll be going to the industrial part of town. So, right, so where we're going, we're going to turn left here somewhere in a few seconds at these traffic lights. Obviously on the old deal with the junction yourself, because we've turned off from red, amber, green. The amount of traffic I've seen all day, they could probably be like that all the time, but anyway, there's something coming. I think we might just get across before he gets here. Alright, so where are we going now? Somewhere up here on the right. I think zoom it in. And when you're going relatively slow, it's not so bad when it's zoomed in, but it's just when you're, you know, obviously at motorway speed. Right, so we're going right here. This looks pretty industrial, doesn't it? And then we're going, oh yeah, that's where we're going, BLT. So right into here. Whew. Cool, we've made it. Oh, the old plane on a trailer over there to the left. That'd be a pretty cool thing to haul. Right, let's negotiate this. Oh, these are pretty dedicated security guards stood out there in the snow. Right. Looks like we're going up to the right. I saw the flag beacon thing on the sat-nav. Yeah, and I think I could see the parking marker around to the right here. So we head round, watching his guard shack. Okay, right, yeah, down at the end there. That's okay. Similar to the yard we went to the other day, actually. So I know there should be plenty of space to drive up to the end. Pretty much screw it back round on itself. Watching the fence. There's no trailers up in this end bay, which is good, so I can kind of drive up in here. There's a trailer there. Well, that should be far enough over. We should get pretty straight on, nice angle to the space. Cool, it's just what I need. Nice, easy. So right, stick my head out the window into the snow. We've got a nice angle going on, so we should be able to reverse in nicely first time. This weather, it certainly is coming down, isn't it? A little bit, and a little bit more around to the right, so nice and straight. Lovely, it's looking pretty good. Straighten up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take that. We'll straighten up a little bit more actually. Oh, I think I just touched the fence. Maybe I should have left it where it was. Didn't teach me, won't it? It's okay, we can just plonk it forwards a little bit. Why am I messing around? That'll do. Oh, I've had enough today. That's straight enough. Right, well, that was a bit of an adventure, wasn't it? Got here a bit later than anticipated. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Well, that's it for today. We have made it to our destination and delivered the load in one piece, so all good there. I hope you enjoyed the video and will join me next time, and of course please subscribe, like and comment. Have a nice day wherever you are, and I hope to see you again soon.